Hey guys, today for UModeler X, we're going to take a look at some more UV editing tools. And the tools we're going to look at today is the selection group and the quick transform group. All right, so I have a mesh here, and if you look at my scene, I have this cylinder here that's kind of broken up. And let's go ahead and go into our UV editor and see how some of our selection tools work. So the first selection tool here is your group here is going to select all. And so if you just simply hit select all, it's going to select all of the faces here. Now, even if I select just something like this, so we select these and hit all, again, it's going to do a selection of all. Now, if, for instance, we want to do invert, well, it's going to select all, but that's only because it's inverting of what we didn't have selected. So for instance, if we select this one, this one, this one, this one, and we hit invert, it's going to invert the selection. So there you go. It's pretty simple. And the next one is going to be loop. So for instance, let's go ahead and select the edge tool, and I'll just select this one edge here, as you can see, and I'll select loop. And as you can see, it selected all of the edges in that loop. And same thing, if I went with this edge, it's going to select a loop. If we select this one, it should select that one, and so on and so forth. So that's your edge loop tool as well. Pretty handy. And the next one is going to be the shared selection. So for instance, if I were to select, say, this edge here, and I kind of move this around, you notice it's only moving the one that I have selected. Now, in terms of the selection, if you look on the other side of this cylinder, you see this little blue here. This is the other side, but you notice it's not actually selected. So if I want to, I could get that selected by hitting the shared selection. And so now it's basically selecting any edge, in this case, that is shared. So same thing on this side. Now, you're going to assume that it would be here, but it's not. If I hit shared, where is it? Yeah, it's here. It's part of one of these circles here at the top of the mesh. So right at the top there. And that's going to be kind of in our scene. And as you can see, it's these two edges right there. Awesome. Now, the next group we're going to take a quick look at is the quick transform. So to do that, what I'll do is go ahead and quickly mock up another object here. So I'll just go ahead and say, not this, let's go ahead and make a different object. I'll make a cube, use a cube, and I will bring this up like so, grab the faces, scale it up, bring that out, and I'll just go ahead and extrude that out a couple times. Awesome. So we have something that's kind of wonky, I guess you can say. I'll just do a little bit more. Boop and boop. All right, cool. All right, and so what I'll do is go ahead and UV this. So I'll go ahead and select all my faces. My editor is here, but I already have the tab open here. And so what I'll do is go ahead and do a cube and do an unwrap. And so what's really nice, this does that. We got the cube and it's completely unwrapped. And so what I'm going to do is select, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and do a detach. And so I'll hit detach. And so we have this. So to take a look at using the quick transform, just to give you an idea of how that works, this is going to flip what we have selected here. So if I click this, it's just going to flip it horizontally. And we can also flip it vertical. And then you can also flip it based on its center point. And then you can also rotate it 90 degrees. There you go. Awesome. And it's pretty easy. It's easier to show it with a shape like this as opposed to like a square, right? Because you won't tell if it's been actually turning. But like if we selected this one, we can, if we selected this one, we could rotate it like so. Yeah, and we can flip it, and you can see a little bit of movement just because they're not completely equal. And we can flip it vertical, but you won't be able to see the changes. So awesome, yeah. And you also can go the other direction, negative or minus. So yeah, awesome. And that's just a quick video taking a look at the selection in the quick transform groups. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to stay up to date with the latest features and updates by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the notification bell. More exciting content is coming, so you wouldn't want to miss out. See you soon.